You told me something off camera once that I'm going to share with people. Not
Just once?
nothing embarrassing. Well, you said that let's say the guy's uncomfortable for 4 hours because he's had some kind of enhancement thing. You said,
As if
but
I
the
talk
problem.
about this all
no,
the
no,
time.
no, no. But you said the problem, Russ. We need to tell our viewers the problem is, what if the woman's not in the mood? What use is that?
Well, no, I did
In other
say
words,
that.
you
I
did
admit
something
saying-
like that,
I
right?
did say that, yes.
You know, I mean, what's the point of a man doing anything like that, getting himself to be more than he is?
It's like all dressed up and no place to go.
Yeah, and as we mentioned, power tool problems can ensue, and a whole bunch of problems if that happens, and the other party is not in the mood.
Power tool?
Yeah, I mean, well, we mentioned you
You
shouldn't
hear that, audience?
operate power tools
Oh,
in a
that's
situation
right.
like that.
Yes.
So you're really stuck in a situation like that, and if
You
the
said
other
stuck?
party isn't, well, if the other party isn't interested, you're really
That is a problem.
yeah, it's a problem.
So I could be steering at a lot of things, nothing actually for 4 hours.
Well, I have an investigative report on a new product, or maybe it's not new. I don't know. I just heard about it. It's called Zestra. Now, by the way, we don't want the wonderful people that make Zestra to, get mad at us, because we're going to be as unbiased as possible, and I'm just going to give some information.
So just kind of giving a blow by blow.
Yeah, it says Zestra is a feminine arousal fluid. This is a feminine. That's what it says here. First marketed by Koala Life Pharmaceuticals in 2005.
Where's it been all my
It was,
Let me get this right. A fluid arousal.
feminine arousal fluid, it says. That's what it says here.
You're kidding.
No, it doesn't. It was marketed to healthcare professionals, doctors, nurse practitioners. I don't think they're holding out on you. They didn't. Did your doctor tell you about this? No.
No.
They've
I've
had
been watching the Playboy channel. Hugh hasn't mentioned anything about it. I don't know.
The whole staff
Larry
of the
King,
hospital's
is that what
known
Larry
about
King
this.
used?
Well, they knew about this for a year or so.
Oh man, they haven't told anybody.
Now, the product's ads claim that Zestra will help women, quote, rediscover their sexuality. I need another drink.
Hey, we can plug this.
So,
Rediscover their
it says
sexuality.
here, and
What if they didn't have it to begin with? Could
I
they
don't know.
rediscover something they never had?
it says here, the all-natural, quote-unquote, Zestra is, quote, clinically shown to heighten sexual pleasure in women, quote-unquote. A TV commercial which tends to be broadcast on network shows and cable channels that have a high percentage of mature women. The audience shows an attractive, professional-looking Caucasian woman shopping for groceries. That sounds normal enough. It
I've
turns
seen
out
successful people
she's
shopping.
buying the ingredients for a romantic dinner with her husband, who shows up later in the ad. From the grin on her face and the spring
She's
in
been to
her
Ole
step,
Tacos.
not to mention the voiceover during the commercial, it's pretty clear she's expecting to be in the mood for some intimacy
But-
later that
The V people always have Bob and all these little guys sitting on his lap. Lovely ladies seem to be all happy and wiggly sitting on his lap. So you're saying that may not be possibly the case?
day. Well, maybe Bob is not being sticking to one woman. I think he should, instead of having
Should we
many
see-
women
so
involved.
if you want to go on the link to the show we had just before this one.
Yeah, there you go.
The STD one, yes.
Let's see. Zestra's print ads are more specific. They claim to heighten sensation and sexual pleasure in women, especially those suffering from sexual quote-unquote dysfunction. So it can help people apparently who are having
So
issues.
that's going to help 99.999% of women.
Listen, he said it. I didn't. I
No,
don't
no,
want
he
the
made it.
letters.
No, it's-
Send the letters to his personal email.
It's on the back of
Send it to Skip at. Please don't bother
Russ
me.
told me to say
Russ
that.
didn't say a word. It's not me.
See, it's on the back.
Russ did
It was
not.
on my cue
I
card.
love
He wrote,
women.
there's my cue card right
Women,
there.
I think there's maybe only a fraction of a percentage not in the mood. I think that's inaccurate.
Russ is in harmony with,
I think that's inaccurate.
with all that stuff.
All right. Now it says here though. Now this is actually an article about it. Does Zestra work or is it a ripoff? And again, we are not saying anything. We're just reading this article of it.
Right.
And I'm not going to
You got
say
this
it
off the
doesn't work.
internet, huh?
Yeah. They tried to do something. They're trying to get products to the market to treat women who wanted sex but whose bodies weren't cooperating. But what about women who don't want sex? That's a problem.
I've always tried to cooperate. It's just, I bring a little flag and Peg says, what's that? I'm trying to flag your sensuality.
Yeah, and I remember one time you tried using the flag as part of your
I know
that
it
didn't
was,
work
yes.
either.
It was
Yeah.
a little checkered flag.
Yeah.
They tried to cross the finish line, didn't quite work.
Well, here's what Zestra does. Okay? Zestra is a topically applied oil that increases female sexual sensation, arousal, and pleasure. You're not listening. It's a topically applied oil that increases female sexual sensation, arousal, and pleasure. No, topically, that means you put it on that area.
The area?
That special area. It's effective.
On her finger?
Well, it says it's effective for most women, including those suffering from sexual symptoms of menopause.
Well, so I introduce it here. Apply this topically because you're sexually dysfunctional.
Now, see, there's the problem.
I might not get to.
Yeah, what if someone doesn't want to topically apply it? That is a problem because you can't make someone put it on.
If I could topically apply some stuff, I think I'd be there already. You know what I'm saying?
You mean you're past the point of.
Yeah.
Maybe you won't need it even at that point.
I'll just tell them this is a problem with topography.
Topographical, yeah. Well, I don't know. That is a problem because how do you get someone to put it on even if it's for their own good?
Yeah. Here, this is for your own good. Put this on.
Here,
where?
I got you a present.
Something I haven't seen in a while, but put it where you think you might need it
Happy
most.
birthday.
She'll put it rubbing in her hand. How topographical.
Yeah, I think that's the
graphic comes to mind.
That's the untold problem with this.
You see, it was the untold problem in the first place.
Okay, if we look statistically, and we welcome you folks to write in on this at info@encouragingwordsinternational.com. What amount of times, gentlemen, have you been in the mood and your wife hasn't? I think we want to do a little survey. Just
I want to see the graph on that.
Yeah, I want.
Can our graphics guy do that?
You think it's going to be one way?
I think it's going to be one way.
Okay, how many times would you say?
Well,
since you were married, how many times
never
were you
been
in the
two-way
mood?
or hardly a three-way.
How many times would you say you've been in the mood and not? Would you say 50% of the time more? 70% of the time more?
Well, I never took statistics, but I know that like once or twice every day, and then the other person, my significant other, well not mentioned, might be ready once a month or so, you know.
And that's better than you told me someone you knew that's on the 1-year plan.
That was me too. I was just thinking optimistically, but the reality, you had to bring it up.
So you did one of those, a friend of mine.
A friend of mine, yes. A friend of mine.
Friend of mine. Now we know who that friend is, folks. It's right here.
What a friend we have.
He's the one that's on the. So that was not a good program. Now you didn't sign up for that, did you?
I did not sign up for that one. There's no prenup.
You got signed up for that. Yeah,
exactly.
I hate when people volunteer you for stuff like that.
You don't volunteer. You just.
All right, I think our time's up. Really.
Oh man, hey, but it's great talking to you.
Yeah.
I was just getting into.